Hey everyone, how you guys doing? It's Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. How's it going, guys? Wanted to just do a quick Legion live of the cold steel Woodsman's Sax. So I plan on making a stew tomorrow. So I figure let me test out the cold steel Sax that I have here. But before we get into it all, let me know, guys and gals, what is in your pockets? Or should I say warriors and shield maidens? What is in your pocket? Today I am carrying the Pilar 3, okay, from CRKT. Love this knife. I think it's fantastic. They just came out with a clip point version that is on the top of my list to get. Let me know what you guys are carrying in your pockets, all right? If you're a veteran or you're active military, welcome. Thank you very much for showing up, taking the time to take a look at this video. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for your service. And all right, so let's take a quick look at this Sax. So when I first, hey Crispy Critter, how you doing? All right, carrying a Boker Hawkbill. All right, that's pretty cool, man. So when I first saw this Sax come out, okay, it was probably before I got that other Sax that I tested out. Okay, go check out that video of the Sax that I got from Germany, made in Pakistan, but it did very well. Okay, it is another Warncliffe type blade. This is also a Warncliffe type blade, and maybe it was a knife used way back when, okay? The earliest, I think, that these Saxes were excavated was 600 AD. But me personally, and I can't prove it, I can't prove it, but I personally think that the Sax knife has been around a lot longer than that, okay? Because they proved that the Norse or the Vikings have been raiding way before that first raid in Lindisfarne, okay? And the year of that was 793. Now, I just want to get that straight because I made a mistake on my last video. I think I said something like 1093 or 1097. Hey, Boog, how you doing? So you have a Ryuk Jaeger. All right, cool, man. That's awesome. I got to look that one up. I like that company. So yeah, I mean, when Cold Steel first announced this Sax, okay, I fell in love with it right away. Now I'm going to go to the Cold Steel website and I'm going to show you what I first saw, okay? Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, it looks good. It looks good. So when I first went onto the Cold Steel website, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at the color of the handle. All right, it looked like almost like a maple burl. When they first came out with this, and we're talking about 2 or 3 years ago, okay? I don't remember exactly when. This is what this Sax looked like, and this is what, including myself, thought we were getting. This color Sax, okay, with this color handle, which is cool, and I couldn't wait. And we waited like, hey, Chuck and Steel, how you doing? We waited like a year for this thing, man, for it to come out. A lot of these knife companies, they come out with all these great knives for their year, and then we had to wait year and a half for most of these things to come out, which is, I want to let the companies know, is bullshit, okay? But in any case, this Sax, I know it looks kind of weird, but then when I went to the Herstwick website, as you could see right here, I'm going to expand this a little bit, okay? As you could see right here, now this is more of a short sword, but it's plausible. It's plausible that maybe, just maybe, I thought that was a touch screen. It's plausible that I thought maybe, yeah, why not? Why wouldn't there be a Sax similar to this, back in the day? And who knows how many weapons were never excavated or never found during that time period, you know, that could still be buried or completely dissolved in rust. You know, we just don't know. We found quite a few artifacts, you know, saxes, swords, helmets, some shields, etc. But we will never ever know, you know, how these things were employed in the battlefield, if there were tactics used, etc. But it's plausible, you know. Like I said, at first I thought it was weird, and then I went to the Herstwick website, and I saw this right here. Oops. There we go. I saw this right here, and I figure, you know what? The hell with it. I'll get it. It looks similar. You know, it's possibly plausible, and I grabbed it. All right, let's go back to the Sax, okay? Now that I gave you a little bit of history in the background. I apologize for the lighting. I don't have really good lighting here. Warriors and shield maidens, okay? So I'm going to do my best. All right, so first, let's go over some specs with this Sax, okay? Okay, here we go. All right. Maybe not. Hold on a second, troops. All right, here we go. All right, I got it. Now, this particular model is made in India. I think the Windlass Company does a lot of work for Cold Steel and making their knives, okay? It is a Woodsman Sax. The blade length is 11 inches. Blade thickness is 6 millimeters. The overall length is 17 inches. The steel is a 1055 high carbon steel. The weight is 21.7 ounce. The handle is a 6-inch long, and they're saying it is imported hardware, okay? And the scabbard is leather, all right? Another reason why I like this Sax, because Saxes in general were a poor man's weapon, okay, or a poor man's tool, okay? Tools back then were very expensive, okay? Weapons were very expensive. Swords during the migration period, which was before, was just about the fall of Rome and during Rome, Rome's late occupation of the area. You know, there was a lot of movement of these tribes, Germanic tribes, and that included, you know, the Scandinavians. So let's get into this knife, man. I think it's awesome. You know, it's crude. It's a crude weapon, okay? The Sax was always a crude weapon, okay? It's not a bad-looking weapon. At least Cold Steel made it full tang, all right? Look how thick that is, you know? I don't mind that it's not fancy. You know, this is a crude weapon. This is for me something very plausible that, you know, Saxons, Germanic tribes, you know, Scandinavians at that time may or may not have owned or used, you know. This is more of a Warncliffe type, but there's a lot of broke back blades also, where it's, you know, it's more, I guess a sword was broken, and then they, instead of throwing it out, because I doubt anything was thrown out back then, everything was so precious and valuable, that they decided to make maybe a shorter sword or a knife, okay? There you go. It's completely flat grind on both sides. I could see this being a hell of a chopper. And hopefully once things start to warm up, I will get back out there. You know what I mean? And do some testing, because this would be great to test on some hard pressure treated wood. I want to start getting hard pressure treated wood from Home Depot. There's some gardening posts, 4-inch, 5-inch gardening posts that are like $5-6. 8 foot, and that should last me for like a nice week, you know. And I want to, you know, process it using these blades. So stay tuned. Hopefully we will get some more outdoor hard use videos coming up. Okay, and this is definitely one of the knives I want to use. Okay, more reminiscent of a tool maybe a farmer would use, maybe, you know, who knows, who knows. Definitely could have been used as a weapon of war, and it's pretty cool. Again, a very, very simple design. One of the reasons why I like it, a very crude design. I kind of wish the handle looked like the picture, but this is not bad. This is pretty nice. It's wow, it's pretty sharp. Let me see. Let me see if I can cut paper with this. Yeah, it's sharp. It's a sharp knife. I don't think I've ever stropped this. So I've had this for quite a few years, and pretty good. You know, there's really not much that I could show you, okay? Flat grind, very thick, okay? It does taper towards here, towards the end. Okay, the handle's very crude, you know? It is a full tang. There is no hole. There's only 2 pins over here holding down the handles. But at least the wood is very, very flush and square to the full tang. So that's cool. Definitely, I could see this as a chopper. I kind of wish it did have a hole here to put a lanyard, but because of this curve, it seems very, very comfortable. I mean, I could probably grip it all the way down here at the end if I needed to do some serious chopping. But all in all, I think a well thought out design from Cold Steel. Now, this Cold Steel is not GSM era, okay? This is not GSM era. This is when Lynn Thompson owned the Cold Steel Company. Okay, and they had just come out just right before he sold it, and I was able to pick this one up. There's really nothing to this one, guys and gals. There just really isn't. Let me let you take a quick look at this sheath. Not sure why they did this, but this is for more, I guess if you wanted to show the buckles, it's for a left-hand type carry, so you could pull it out this way if you want to show the buckles. I don't care. I would do it this way. I would have it on my belt. This way, scout carry in the front. That's how the warriors used to use it. They would carry this, you know, hanging from their belt like this. All right. And then they would pull out the Sax. It's an okay sheath. Okay, the leather seems pretty decent. They added this leather cord over here to wrap around the handle. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. I'm not sure why they did that. Makes no sense to me. Let me put the knife in the sheath. Okay. You have to kind of like wiggle it in there. Okay, it hasn't formed yet because I always had it. I actually had the knife out like this. And I didn't realize that I had to push the knife in even more. So let me see if I could do it because I just started forming it. There we go. Okay, believe it or not, I've had it for so many years and I just figured out that this is the right way to do it. So pretty secure, you know, not bad. And then this cordage or whatever this garbage is, I'm not sure why they did it, but I guess you were supposed to wrap it this way. I have no clue why Cold Steel did that. But it's there. You know, if I ever needed to use it out in the woods, at least I have something to latch or tie on. So, but, you know, very simple sheath. There's nothing, you know, there's no big deal about it. I don't know if this was done by accident or on purpose to have it for left side carry. You know, if you wanted to have the buckles out this way while it's hanging off the sheath. Whatever, you know, it doesn't make any sense. But again, I would have no problem wearing it like this, hiding the buckles. It's a shame. Don't know, again, if it was a design flaw or if they purposely did that. Again, it came from India, so not sure what their thinking was. But in any case, the sheath is still pretty adequate, you know. The sheath is adequate. It seems to hold the knife in place okay, and it would definitely protect you. So you would grab it over here and then pull it out, all right? Ready for attack or what have you. I could definitely see using this knife for fishing, hunting, woods work. you know, an all-around type of blade for the field, okay? And troops, that is pretty much it. I mean, there's really nothing more that I could really talk about this knife. You know, it's, again, it's a pretty crude knife. It's a very simple made knife, but sometimes simple is the best, in my opinion, you know? And what I plan on doing with this knife is hopefully tomorrow, I plan on going out and getting a whole bunch of meats, pork, beef, chicken, sausage. Hey, Garen, how you doing? I want to get some vegetables, potatoes, mushrooms, carrots, celery, and I'm going to make a hunter stew, okay? And I'm going to use this knife this time around, and hopefully I want to do it tomorrow. I want to use this knife around and see how this knife performs in a kitchen-type environment. But, you know, I'm glad that I brought it to you guys. I wanted to show you guys there's really not a lot of information on this knife on the YouTube, or on the, well, on YouTube. I haven't seen many videos, but then again, I got to be quite honest with you, I haven't recently searched for it. But again, I wanted to give you guys a quick look of the knife, just some small history. You know, I'm not a historian, but I do enjoy it. And this is a carbon steel, Garen. It's 1055. It's a 1055 carbon steel. Let me just double check on the paperwork. Okay, let's see here. There you go, 1055 high carbon steel. And I got this information from Knife Center. Okay? Hopefully, oh yeah, cool. I'm glad I was able to answer your question. All right, troops, if you don't have any other questions for me, you know, thanks again for spending your Saturday, a little bit of your Saturday with me, man. I really do appreciate it. You guys all rock. Don't forget, let me know in the comment section or in this live stream until I get off. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Let me know what you guys are carrying, what's in your pocket. Let me know, you know, what your EDC is. I don't care. Just put it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let people know about this channel. And, you know, my love for knives. I love sharing this with the knife enthusiasts out there. You guys, you know, you really rock. Also, I want to bring awareness to everybody. Hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day no more. Garen says hashtag 22 a day till zero. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Let's hope we can get there, man. We can get there. All right. So there are, you know, veterans, active military. They come out of the service and they face a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicides. Warriors and shield maidens out there, you know. So in the description, in the comment section, I am going to leave phone numbers, websites, and a heartfelt message from a Legionnaire of this channel named Martin Miller. He was a Vietnam veteran from 66 to 69. And he has a heartfelt message for you guys. Please seek the help that you guys have earned and deserved. All right, Steve. Nice, buddy. Nice. Thank you for the comment. Hey, Grumpy Grunt. How you doing, buddy? Just about finishing up, sir. Just about finishing up. Yeah, man. Thanks, Steve. Hashtag 22 a day. Yeah, I appreciate that. Other than that, troops, if you don't have any other questions for me, I want you guys to go out and enjoy your weekend instead of watching my video. All right? You guys take care of yourselves, man. Hold the line, guys. Hold the line. Take care. Take care. Bye-bye.